Okay, let's dive right into this breaking update on digital access protocols. Welcome to this special news brief explainer. Right now, we're tracking a live gateway sequence. It's basically a mandatory, highly structured checkpoint that is actively guarding secure internet destinations. The information we have details a really fascinating micro-event, the exact sequence of a digital handshake. It's a process that usually happens in the absolute blink of an eye, but today we're slowing it right down to report on exactly what is required to cross this digital threshold.
The incoming data is showing an immediate, sudden interruption to the user journey. Picture this. The screen goes totally blank, and a simple 3-word prompt pops up, saying, "Just a moment." Now, you might be thinking it's a glitch, but it isn't an error message at all. It's actually a deliberate, system-initiated pause. It's telling you to hold your position. In our hyper-fast world of instant digital gratification, a sudden halt like this is a pretty significant event. It signals that you've hit a perimeter fence, and before any content can load, the system is demanding a brief, unyielding pause.
Breaking down this digital pause, we're seeing an active, mandatory gateway check happening entirely behind closed doors. So let's map out exactly how this timeline unfolds. The data we're looking at breaks down the rapid-fire choreography of this digital handshake into a very strict 3-step sequence. It kicks off with step 1, that initial pause we just talked about, just a moment. Then it flows immediately into step 2, the system check, which drops a status update. And finally, it shifts into step 3, a pending connection state. This really goes to show that securing a connection isn't just one single action. It's actually a multi-layered progression of checks and balances that you have to sit through before gaining entry.
And we have a critical update in this sequence. Verification successful. That initial security perimeter has officially cleared the incoming signal. But here is the absolutely crucial takeaway. Even though we're verified, we are definitely not inside yet. Listen to the exact phrasing from the report. Verification successful, waiting for OpenAI.com to respond. We're literally sitting in a pending state. It's like a bouncer just checked your ID, gave you the nod, but now you're just standing in the foyer waiting for the host to actually open the VIP door. We are entirely dependent on the destination server to acknowledge our verified status and actively let us in. It's this weird moment of digital limbo, cleared for entry but physically locked out until that final signal drops.
Now, to resolve this holding pattern, a brand new technical mandate has been issued, the requirement of JavaScript and cookies.
We have a direct quote from this system here. Enable JavaScript and cookies to continue. Make no mistake, we have to treat this as an official, non-negotiable mandate. If you want to move forward, you must comply with these 2 specific technical parameters. Think of JavaScript as the engine that lets dynamic, complex scripts run securely right there in your browser. And cookies? Those are the essential memory tokens that prove you are the exact same person who just passed that verification check a millisecond ago. Without both of these flipped on, the system is firmly stating you can't continue. The handshake will just fail. This brilliantly illustrates the hard boundary at play. In one camp, we've got the waiting phase. You're verified, but you're completely stalled out, totally at the mercy of the server. But in the other camp, we have the continue phase. To actually bridge that gap between just waiting and getting in, technical compliance is literally the only key. You cannot cross that boundary without JavaScript and cookies acting as your digital passport. It's a perfect cause and effect relationship in digital networking. Moving forward, what we're seeing is that securing a digital connection is a complex, highly structured dance that absolutely requires strict technical compliance. Which brings us to the ultimate question for this news brief. What exactly happens to our access if we don't enable these tools? If we flat out refuse the mandate for JavaScript and cookies, does that door just stay permanently locked? It really forces us to realize just how entirely dependent our everyday internet navigation is on these specific invisible background technologies. Without them, even a fully verified user is just left out in the digital cold, waiting forever for a moment that's never going to come. Thanks for tuning into this explainer. Keep those tools enabled and stay curious.